Alright, we're back. And it seems I didn't mute the game. But luckily this was a reasonably quiet area. But yeah, hey. We're back. And now I guess... What else do we have? Oh, that's the wrong button. I guess there's another objective somewhere there. So let's look for it.
4.3. Anyone there? Cora, we read you. You're alive. Shuttle repairs are underway, but we're surrounded. They're not friendly. On our way. Nav point marked.
Let's get it. Cora, we've got your back.
They're trying to pin us down. Doing a good job of it, too.
Ryder, light him up.
I'm on it. Pick your targets. Plenty of those.
I got one.
Well done.
What did we ever do to them?
Careful, they fight dirty. Well, that settled that. Cavalry to the rescue. Nice to see you guys.
You too, Harry. How is everyone? Still in one piece. You got here just in time. Where's my dad? He went scouting ahead while we fixed the shuttle. Ryder, there's weapons and ammo at the shuttle. Stock up. Did these
Cora?
things try talking to you at all? Barely a word. Then started shooting. What about you? We didn't stop for a chat.
Cora just leisurely walks through this acid here. Okay. I guess we can refill here, and also told us we could level up, so let's do that for the first time. Skills. Level up. Your squad has leveled up. Upgrade Ryder's combat abilities by purchasing combat, tech, or biotic skills. Squad. Select individual squad mates to upgrade them. Okay, and I guess right now we only get Liam. Interesting. I guess we've been walking around with him, but it's kind of unfair. Who else do we get? Okay. Combat, biotics, tech. I think... we should be... a tactical cloak. We can actually boost that. That sounds like a good investment. Alright. And what else should we invest into? What's offensive tech? Maximizes the offensive capabilities of tech powers through specialized Omni-tool software and hardware. Improves the effectiveness of tech powers and constructs in a variety of ways, thanks to customized Omni-tool and hardsuit subsystems. Okay, that actually sounds like we might invest in that, but let's go here first. Can we see what tactical cloak actually... That's a bit of a problem, like, they give me my first skill and don't tell me anything about it. Priority Ops, planet side. The scouting mission on Habitat 7 has met with disaster. The planet is far from the golden world the initial scans indicated. Instead, its atmosphere is toxic and wrecked with deadly electrical storms that struck the shuttle. Survive the hostile conditions and locate any survivors from the rest of the Pathfinder team. Optional, collect ammo and additional weapons. Locate other members of the Pathfinder team. Protect Fisher. Locate the second shuttle. Defend Pathfinder team from hostile aliens. Locate Greer. Investigate the flares. Investigate the alien ruins. Find a way to access the sealed room. Investigate the alien facility. Okay, I guess we've investigated a lot. Okay, don't know why this still has an exclamation mark. And here, that's the codex, so that's more info. I guess we can read this. Lore reading time. Very nice foliage rendering engine in this game. Yeah, it looks pretty good. The one thing that annoyed me a little, which, you know, like I understand how it happens, but it's just, it happens in a close-up, is that the depth of field is obviously fake. That they just go, okay, you know, when Sarah landed hard on the ground and then came up again, you kind of, like, there was the background behind her was blurred, but through her helmet glass, the background that you could see there was completely sharp. And that always annoyed me a little bit, because it just made it, oh yeah, it's just 3D rendered stuff. The initiative was built by the efforts of thousands who devoted years of time and countless resources to reach the Andromeda galaxy. These are the people, places, and organizations that make the Pathfinder's mission possible. Known associates. But let's actually, let's save that for later. Wait, but can we... What's here? Inventory. We have weapons. Can we now upgrade? No, we still can't mod our weapons. Okay. Was that depth of field on non-opaque geometry? It might be tricky in some cases. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, was the glass of the helmet, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know, like, for that scene, they could probably just, you know, have hard-coded a trick or something. Like, they could have, well, I guess, since the background wasn't a texture. I don't know, but still, it, you know, just as a viewer, it made it look unreal. And there's ways around this, you know. One is, you know, don't pick a starter helmet and have a close-up of it in front of such a background that that actually causes that issue. Would have been an easy way around it, you know. You can always give her the helmet later. Research resources, okay. And here's our skills. So we have one more. The thing is, I can't really find info about what my skills are and what they need. I'm just assuming that it's a tech thing. And this improves the effectiveness of text powers, so if we spend our last point in this, we should have our cloak for longer. So let's go with that. Okay. What are we getting? A Viper, a sniper rifle. To immediately equip an item, select it and use V. Yeah, okay, there's an equip button there. Oh, so we have to swap it either for the pistol or for the Avenger. For the... Yeah, Avenger. I guess...
Get to cover! Go! Go!
Okay, there they
Here
are.
they come!
They got balls to try an airdrop.
Don't let up!
Ah! Lightning zapped their shuttle!
That's a great excuse for...
Heads up! Another shuttle incoming!
In this weather? Guess we got their attention. Are those dogs?
For like why they don't
wish.
have...
They've got some weird cloaking ability. You're shitting me! Sound off!
I'm here!
Still alive!
Here!
Present!
I can't get a beat on those things!
Alright,
There's
we
too
can
many of
snipe them.
Just keep firing. We can do this.
Okay, got the big one, got this one.
Not dead yet!
Where are the others? Oh,
It's when do rocks float? Just go with it.
complaining about floating rocks and then like, hey, just when in Rome. Whoops, did we lose anyone? Nope. Not sure if they're just helping us here.
Liam, enough.
Right. It's just these assholes kill Kirkland.
Stay pissed. Use it.
Will do.
Just remember, we need that ammo.
Strangle them if I have to.
What about the others? Fisher's wounded, but sitting tight. Greer's with him, though our shuttle's in pieces. Guys.
She's been hit.
Uh-oh.
Take cover! Take cover! Hang on. Ugh.
I
Yay.
didn't know you were biotic.
Don't worry, it's not contagious.
Before they attacked, I managed to fix our comms.
You're a lifesaver. Now just take it easy. Sam, are you there?
QEC link established. Affirmative, Ryder. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
Good to see you in one piece. What's our status?
Liam and I are with Cora. We have wounded crew. The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back to the Ark.
Not with these storms. It's too risky to fly.
Our wounded can't wait much longer. Do you have something in mind?
If the storm is the problem, then let's solve the problem.
We're talking about weather.
And I have an idea about that. Rendezvous with my coordinates will... Damn, they spotted me.
Sir? Sir! Can you two manage alone?
I can keep her stable. For a while.
Let's move.
Alright.
Sam, do you have the Pathfinder's position?
Marking the nav point on your map.
I'll watch
Doesn't look far. Let's make this quick.
If those
We
things
have to
come
get
back,
there before the storm hits.
don't let them
No
get me
detours.
alive.
What was my dad scouting for? He was trying to get readings on that
Whoops.
tower.
Well, the Nepwin puts him near it.
Exercise caution. The storm front is already gaining intensity.
Nice to have you back, Sam. How about some good news next time?
Very picky. Okay, what I like
Right?
is
Your dad was
just
in trouble. We have to find him.
before the cutscene started, I thought like, oh dang it, we lost like an you know, like one of the companions here because we didn't finish in time or something, because there was like an a splotch sound and an ouch. And but then that was just like a sound effect they added to make it match what we now found out, that that one of our people got shot and needs to be rescued. So that's kind of nice that they added this detail. Alright, what is this here? Did the current version of the game get an update since the release that fixed what the first players complained about? There were a bunch of updates after the initial release. It's okay. Like, as I said, I never really had much of the problems. Oh, sorry, I forgot to launch the emulator. Whoops. Let me just... Okay, we have the emulator now, but it... Okay.
I am Sam, your friendly neighborhood space guy.
At least one of them still played. Sorry. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid Sam can't do that. Good ones. I guess I can give you that one as well. At least the audio.
I am sorry, Dave. I am afraid Sam can't do that.
Yeah, both the same idea. Well done. With the helmet glass. Yeah, if that's the case, the problem is that depth of field is usually done in post-processing step, and it uses Z buffer to know how much blurring to do. With transparent surfaces, there'd be two distinct depth values needed. One for the other solid geometry in the background, and the translucent surface. I got bit by that issue in the past. I don't actually know if there's improvements for that invented recently. I have to do some googling, kinda interested to know if there's a solution for it. I mean, I would guess that at the latest with like ray tracing, raycasting or something, there might be an opportunity to just, you know, cover it in that step. Okay, we're all loaded up on ammo. And now we're supposed to go somewhere there, I guess. Okay, and that seems like another location where we'll meet more angry aliens.
Sam's right. We don't have much time.
Hold right button while airborne to hover for a short time. Okay, but I think I'm not really... Yeah, oh, cool.
The rod. They're drawing the lightning away.
If we hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
Dead bodies here! Lightning didn't do this! Incendiary rounds. My dad's been busy. He was an N7. They don't mess around.
Cool. Ah, the two are up there. Okay, I was just wondering where they'd gone. But yeah, if you find out, I'd be curious. Oh. Well, now we get more info. Organic life form, unknown composition. Type, uncatalogued life form. Status, no vital signs. Severe ballistic trauma detected. This alien is an unusual mixture of various genetic traits. There is evidence of DNA modification, but no other conclusions can be drawn at this juncture. Okay, oh. And I guess we've now scanned the lightning rods. I have to say this scanning thing kind of
Pretty clever with these rods. Only way to survive here.
2, if you count shooting on sight.
We're close. The nav point shows my dad's up there.
Okay, I think we've circled around once. What did I want to say? Apart from, oh, there are flying rocks. Oh yeah, that this scanning, I wish kind of they'd done more with that. Like, it would be cool if you could collect concrete technology and take advantage of that, but that never made it into the story, I guess.
Sir,
Stay low.
who are these guys?
Visitors, just like us. I don't think they're native to the planet.
They're not. We found an abandoned lab, like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did some scouting.
Aww. That surprises you. We're explorers. It's what I trained for.
You didn't think I would.
You never know what people are made of. Not until everything goes wrong.
Plenty of that on this mission.
Sir, you said you had an idea about the weather?
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet. Interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
Which suggests if we can get in there and shut it down,
The lightning goes away.
and the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. We just have to get past them.
We're banking on science we don't really understand. What if the theory's wrong?
The alternative is an 85% chance of death from lightning strike, capture, or worse.
If you put it like that.
Well, when you put it that way.
No illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
Beats getting fried by lightning, but we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is, we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
What? Whoa.
Works for me.
Those are some ugly aliens. Hey, don't be spacist.
Sam, load combat profile.
Here they come!
Now we've got their attention.
Watch the lightning!
Oops. Whoops. First death, I guess.
Right behind you.
Push ahead to the structure.
I guess push ahead was a bit
Sam,
more...
load
Oh
combat
wait,
profile.
I can go invisible. Anything in here? Well, ammo at least. So nice when you start having abilities you can use.
Sam, biotic amp interface mode.
Have to keep an eye on our flank.
Not if we keep moving forward. Don't let him catch us.
How's your dad doing all of this? He's like a machine.
No idea, but it's working.
Keep up. That's it. Ready? Let's get inside there.
Ugh. Oh, that hurt.
Alright. You...
Almost fried me.
Don't stop. If we fall behind, we're dead.
But we need to loot. Soft chitin. Okay.
Shit, they're crack shots.
Quack shots.
Come on, into the building. Sam, give me engineer profile.
What? Which building?
Squad, on me.
Where are you?
Sir, where are you getting these profiles?
Little help from Sam.
What does that mean?
Just focus on the fight.
Oh, he's up there. Okay.
The storm's getting worse.
This looks like a control center. Keep him off my back.
You heard him.
We made it. In one piece.
Not over yet. I need to get through that door over there.
Okay. That big guy back there still. Okay. Ah. Where are the bad guys? Oh. At least headshots count in this game. Always a bit annoying.
What now?
I need to decipher the language.
There's more coming up.
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no time.
We need to defend both sides or they'll flank us.
Where do you want us?
Okay, I guess here.
On the move.
Oh, I guess
Got it!
this is where I should have them. Okay, and over there, what's there? Ah, that's me, I guess. Oh, okay, so I guess...
Watch it! Think I see movement!
Okay, so I guess I have
We
both
held
of
them
them.
off at the shuttle. We can do it again. A lot of people still counting on us.
I'm just getting warmed up!
They mean business. Keep them off your dad.
Analyzing possible inputs. 25% decrypted.
Hurry, we don't have long.
Hold both sides.
place anyway?
I don't know, but they sure want it back.
Okay. This definitely feels a bit more...
50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
We only have a moment. Do it.
I think I really pissed that one off. Maybe because I shot him in the face.
Is that a hint? Hey, you can do headshots in this game?
Decryption is 75% complete.
We've almost got it.
Oh. I don't even know which button grenades are.
They're falling back.
Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
Oh, and maybe...
Decryption complete.
That did it. It's a security override. I'll try to open the door from here. Ah, damn, it's jammed. I need
Give
to take
me
a
a
look
second. I need to loot. Oh. They've put up a shield.
at it. Ryder, I need your help over here.
Go, it's okay.
Yeah,
We'll keep
give me a
lookout.
second.
We need to get this door open.
On it.
I know. But we also need to loot.
Ryder, get over here. That's an order.
Okay, I think we've got everything. Oh, okay, I didn't know that was on a timer. I guess we're doing that again.
There's more coming up.
Try a recursive search of what to solve what language problem. Yeah.
Sides or they'll flank us.
Where do you want us?
Okay. See.
Right.
And
Got it.
said.
Watch it. Think I see movement.
Okay, did I
We
at
held them off
least
at the
loot
shuttle.
everything?
Do it again. A lot of people still counting on us.
I'm just getting warmed up.
They mean business. Keep them off your dad.
Analyzing possible inputs. 25% decrypted.
Hurry, we don't have long.
Hold both sides. Can't let them slip through.
What is this place anyway?
I don't know, but they sure want it back.
Well,
50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I
Okay.
can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
Like, try recursive search is like... It's a computer word people have heard already.
Pissed that one off. Maybe because I shot him in the face.
Sir, any progress?
Decryption is 75% complete.
We've almost got it.
Just a little longer. They're falling back.
Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
Decryption complete.
That did it. It's a security override. I'll try to open the door
Oh,
from here.
I can't go to the loot anymore.
I need to
Dang
take a
it.
look at it.
I guess we're doing that now instead. My loot.
You really think we can shut this thing down?
I don't know yet. Sam's decoded part of the language. Now we'll see if I can have a conversation.
Who do you plan on talking to?
More like what? I think it's automated. Come on. These are the moments that make it all worthwhile. Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing. Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
Gotta hand it to him. He fixed it.
I'll be damned. It's working. We did it.
There's hope at least.
This is more than hope. It's proof we weren't crazy. We can fly to a whole new galaxy and still make sense of things.
Sam had a little something to do with it.
It was simply a matter of linguistics, though I am pleased to have.
Ouch. And this is how the game ends.
Repeat, we need an emergency extraction now.
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long. Deep breath.
What are you...
Initiating transfer.
Move! She's going into cardiac arrest.
Pulse is weakening. Tell the ARC to prep medbay. Come on! Pulse dropping. We're losing it.
It's a seizure. Her brain can't handle the connection. Get her to Sam node. Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloading. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There!
Hardwire?
Welcome back.
What happened?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Did the rest of the team make it?
Hey, you're still with us. Guys, get to Sam node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here. And here.
My father. Where?
It was your life or his, and he chose you. I'm so sorry. I know this must be a blow.
Growing up with Dad was tough. He and I never really hit it off, but...
I know he could be distant, but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
What are we doing in Sam Node?
Sam is now part of you, in a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder.
You can't be serious.
What's the matter? I think you're up for it.
Why would my dad do this?
He obviously had faith in you. I say run with it.
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you. I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon. She needs to rest first. She has 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
Oh, I checked on your brother. Still no change. But if you can pull through, so can he. A bit of your dad in both of you.
Your father will be missed.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
He never mentioned anything about that.
It allowed me to know him better. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance. Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
If you want that helmet,
The captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
This should have been my father's moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right? So, always keep a jump jet handy.
if you want that helmet IRL, I saw one for sale in London's Forbidden Planet in late January. It might still be there. I think it was 100 or 300 euros, can't remember. Was that the Black N7 helmet, or was that the white Andromeda helmet? The N7 helmet. Okay, so the black one. Yeah. Probably not. I mean, in general, I have enough stuff around here, but if I would get one, I'd probably want one that actually, you know, looks more Andromeda, and the N7 is kind of, you know, is the Mass Effect callback, the trilogy callback. This was a TV show, that would have been a to be continued on next episode moment. Yeah, totally. I'm a bit sad because I wanted to pause in that spot, but it wouldn't let me. Would have been a nice moment to pause and react. Okay. First you should talk to the Nexus logistics officer to coordinate food and water supplies.
Got it. What I wouldn't give for mashed potatoes.
Okay, this is still the entrance to our
Captain wants
ship.
to see a full-duty roster.
I just updated the charts.
She'll want to see crew reassignments first. Start with non-essential personnel.
Oh. Loot. Shield focusing module and omnigel canisters. Whatever those are for.
Okay, folks. This is what we've been waiting for. Let your teams know that docking procedures are now in effect. We've got 20,000 colonists still asleep, and we'll need somewhere to put them when the alarm clock goes off. As soon as we get clearance from the Nexus, we'll be following stasis revival protocols. We want to avoid any logjams, so it's vital your teams coordinate with each other and keep people moving. Any questions so far?
How do we handle deaths that occurred in transit?
Right. It's an unfortunate fact that not everyone will have survived the voyage. We've already got scattered reports of medical problems from that dark energy cloud we hit. If somebody didn't make it, check with the medical officer. We'll see about notifying their next of kin. I'm hoping it's a rare exception. Also, try to keep it quiet. Andromeda is all about new beginnings, not holding funerals.
It's kind of a nice idea to say, hey, we'll make the companions run ahead. Because then, I mean, it looks a bit silly the way they're standing there, but in general, you know, it's a good way to hint to you where you're supposed to go. Okay. I guess we're taking the tram.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one?
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead. Here we are.
That doesn't look good. Okay, I guess nothing to scan.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
Whoops. Okay.
Oh, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
We could see what the VI has to say.
Yeah, let me look around.
Plants are still alive.
Guess that's a good sign. Means
It's
someone
like they
waters
didn't
it.
finish building it.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Yeah, I was thinking, wow, this game really does not right now give the player any break. Yeah. By the way, Avina is also in the original trilogy. If you go on the Citadel, which is kind of the equivalent to the Nexus, basically, you have Avinas there that give you tourist information. So I find that a nice touch that they got the same model of AI back.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
That's very helpful. That's the marketing line.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7? That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Hello?
Okay. Oh, and I can't.
This place should be
climb.
packed with people.
Can't get through anywhere. We're being railroaded down here. And I can't jump in my civvies because I don't have jump jets. Oh.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Priorities, right? Maybe he's got champagne.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No pressure. At least they got some chill mood lighting. Yeah.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting...
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures agreeing across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
You're in trouble here. I'd say you need any help you can get.
We need qualified help.
That's no way to treat a guest. I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
I can't believe how far off track things have gone.
It's bad, but it's not over. Not yet.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Seems kind of weird that they turn on this half-built area. I'm hoping that that means they will continue building it now. But it seems a bit weird. Okay. We've got some objectives, I guess. Ah, this looks pretty. I mean, I gotta say that some... At least you get a good sense of scale here. Cozy view, almost like back at the Citadel. Yeah. That's the thing, of course. In Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, they couldn't really give you a view like that. Like, there's a little bit of, like, view kind of down one tunnel or something, but that's basically it. Oh, there seems to be a lot of light up there, at least. And so, of course, here in this game, they can do more. I wonder what that flickering light down there is supposed to be. If that's supposed to be people working already? It kind of seems, you know, like someone is you know, like arc welding or something.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Okay. Journal. Select a mission and press space to track that mission and make it show as star objective on your compass. The most critical missions are found under priority ops. So that means do those last. Company Candra's to Nexus operations. That's a priority. Allies and relationships. These are missions of personal importance to the Pathfinder and the Tempest crew. Loyalty missions, Helios assignments. Asked for the Pathfinder's help. These goals may not be essential to the initiative's survival, but every little bit helps. Then there's completed missions. Okay, I guess we just stick with Director 10 then.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell should I know?
Excellent. Let's go over
Spender,
the docking
you
checklist,
have a
shall
job.
we?
If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it.
A big spender. Or maybe it's the farm, that's what they should switch on. I don't think, I don't know if they have any farms here. I think the idea was to have the planets for that.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
That's the famous, when people wanted to say, oh my god, the writing in this game is bad, that's the line they pulled out and said, hey, my face is tired. Really? I actually don't think, well, I have this one, I guess.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry. 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Speaking of faces, I wonder if they used face mocap for those facial expressions. There's a lot of action going on when she's speaking. Yeah, I think so. I don't think it was... You know, the game is not old enough to not have had mocap, but I think there's no mocap for the bodies. That's animations, basically. And that was one of the... or is probably still one of the criticisms. That they basically had the idea to do a first pass over the conversations and animations, where they would, I guess, apply the mocap and otherwise, you know, just basically have default animations. And then the plan was to go over it and add more, you know, like gestures and stuff. And apparently they didn't really have the time and budget left to complete that step. So there's some, like, central scenes and probably stuff here at the start that was in the demo, where they did some of that, but there's a lot missing. Now, the mocap is good, except sometimes they look not enough sad or shocked, perhaps. What were people complaining about? It was more like just generally that the mouth movements were like, you know, not quite correctly mapped. Like, you can kind of see when they speak, often like the lip kind of like is kind of stuck under and plops out, so there's, I guess, some value ranges needed adjustment. You know, like basically the translation from the actors' faces to the models, I guess, is sort of the problem. I don't know. And yeah, in the beginning that looked a little worse. Yep, it takes a lot of blend shapes to add emotion to the animation. Human eye is so trained to notice even small, subtle features. Yeah, the lip sync is not natural, but if you watch dubbed TV, you are used for it. Yeah. That was also, like, at the start, some people complained that basically the lip sync was just off. And I actually mostly... When I originally played it, it was actually pretty good. But I think here it feels slightly off, but not too bad. And not, you know, like, in like the second half of Star Trek Resurgence, we had much more obvious lip sync issues than anything you have here now.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel. Not headed by Tan, or even me.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Beautiful horse shit. There's definitely something to be said about their the writing for the characters sometimes being a bit rough. I think they had different writers, like basically a head writer for each character who would fix up their dialogue so that, you know, it would sound like that one person has a certain way of speaking. And I think, for example, for Edison, either that writer, you know, had another main job and wasn't able to do another pass over her dialogue, or it was just in, you know, just like whoever they got for that needed some more practice or had a bad day. Okay. You're happy about our generator. All that juicy power. Okay, there seem to be a bunch more people. Oh, is this different?
Hello, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic.
It's like workspace not allocated. Wait, what?
You are Employee Ryder, Salary Code 19B, Active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait? For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nakmor Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros. Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations. Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
Okay. I guess we go to all these white optional dots. Loot. Oh, a widow. Same shit, different day. For posterity, in case the initiative goes belly up. The Nexus is a 4-ring circus. Don't like how Tan operates, and his disdain for the Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he's an opportunist, who's likely to create dissent. I don't see the Nexus coming together if he's left unchecked. It's already polarizing Edison. She's taking the cue to circle the wagons. I think I can talk to Kandros about this and at least try to get the two of us more coordinated. Or maybe not. Seriously hate this kind of drama.
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Kind of weird that she's not standing at her desk.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show a mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
That whole genophage business is basically a background thing in the original trilogy as well.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there.
Charming.
My crew's working on it. We've moved the ops center to the top of our priority list. That's an entire sector showing green. Good job, you two. I'll check it out myself as soon as I have a moment. Move on to the docks for now.
I like that they have some things they say. I don't quite get these guys. There's a bunch of guards in that pose standing around. And it kind of just seems like a really weird pose to do. Okay, I think there were a few more. Arms merchant. Okay.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
That's kind of a good excuse for, you know, like, they had the same problem in Mass Effect, like, as a, you know, basically a cop, or in the case of a Pathfinder, I don't know, a government employee or whatever, you would expect them to be able... Why is this flashing? You would expect... Oh, I can sell all salvage, I guess. Yeah, you would kind of expect that you just get stuff for free, you know? Or at least, you know, like, would be able to requisition it and get it. And instead, they had to find an excuse for making you pay for it, so you can pick what you want, but you're not able to just grab everything. Damage control. 2 Tyran Kandros from Jaren Tan, director of the Andromeda Initiative. Kandros, as you are aware, there was a mutiny aboard the Nexus during your absence. Events escalated quickly, but we believe it began with the fire in hydroponics and theft in the armory. Motivations for the uprising vary. Mob mentality was certainly a factor, but for the leaders, including your predecessor, former security director Sloan Kelly, it was a conscious betrayal. There have been perfunctory attempts to catalog and address the damages caused by Sloan's people during the uprising. Supplies stolen, equipment broken, things of that nature. But I was hoping the militia could step in and draw up an official report. It's imperative we know what we are working with if we are going to survive. Director 10. Director 10. I need my people focused on defending the station, not taking inventory. If you really need militia oversight, I'll get Sergeant Nels to look at it. That said, it was my understanding the exiles were more Calyx people than Sloane's. Isn't he the one who started the mutiny? Calyx Corvanus may have started it, but Sloane made her allegiances clear. I know she held you in high regard, but I hope you can be impartial when it comes to this task. Sloane Kelly's not who I thought she was. There won't be a problem. Good. Then you won't object to sending a small and discreet reconnaissance team to find out where Sloane and the exiles might have gone? When we do get colonial efforts up and running, I don't want any surprises. Forwarding report from Recon Team 232. Trails cold. Found what looks like abandoned camps in the Pfeiffer system, but none with living inhabitants. Only graveyards. The conspirator Irida was among the dead, but not Sloane Kelly. Okay, so I guess they didn't really live well in exile, but some might still be around. M90 Indra, coolant cells, pistol magazine, shotgun, spare clip. We're getting a few things at least. Okay. I think we've seen everything, right? Yeah.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Can I join in? With your Sam and
What fields do you study?
Herrick's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
okay. So everyone kind of hoping that we solve things for them.
Too small for lizards.
You'd be surprised. There's also Purvine in the seed bank.
Nobody's making Creeper in Andromeda.
You'd be surprised.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
There's apparently no viable planets in range. Exile may have been a sanitized death sentence.
What a shit show. Pathfinder, we have to get this back on track or we don't survive. No pressure, right?
This wasn't in the job description. We have to find a world, then save it.
Glad it's not just me feeling it. But it's not just you either. We're a team, right? It's what they need us to be.
Okay.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Who are you?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
At some point, maybe. There are tens of thousands of people in my care.
I hope you'll find the time before it's too late, if you do decide to help. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
You can tell they didn't really expect anyone to choose that answer. But I'm going for all the answers I didn't do the first time. Like you could tell like her sad moment, and then came the second phrase that you always get. Apex status. Lieutenant, based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved and continued loss of resources and lives makes it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Kandros. Okay, here's Kandros.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor, and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Nyreen Kandros is from Mass Effect 3? So, yeah, if you've played that, or if you plan to play that, then you'll meet his sister.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war on the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
So that's basically the intro to the multiplayer. That you can go here.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
I thought I just did.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
What situations should they handle?
Protecting civilian outposts, holding key positions, or just distracting the Ket. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
So basically the trick is that you can go in here and either you can These missions are currently available for your strike team. Select a mission with space to send a strike team. Check back daily for new available missions. This icon describes the difficulty of the mission. Oh, there's a skull on it. Must be easy. Read the description for each mission, the time limit to attempt the mission, the reward for successfully completing the mission, and any mission traits or properties. Yeah, and basically, there's two ways you can do this. Either you can join it as a multiplayer mission, or you can have basically NPC teams, and then it's just like, oh yeah, you queue up that NPC team, and then it will take, like, in the background, like it'll like take you know, take 30 minutes or whatever, and then you'll get rewards for that. Lots of MMOs have something like that as well, where you can like craft in the background or whatever. This is basically the same thing. And I actually have a bunch of stuff left over. Okay, I guess I can claim all rewards. Multiple rewards have been claimed and added to your inventory. Please check your inventory screen for more details. Okay. So the nice thing with this is they have like a mobile app, or at least had a couple years ago, where you can just queue those up, and then you get resources that you can play in the use in the single player. I guess I want. So yeah, I got a lot of resources now. That should make the game a little easier, maybe. And there's one more.
We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold.
Okay, I guess that's all in there. So now let's have a talk.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Alright, so we talked to him. Other ship.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
The Quarian arc, there's a book. Oh, hi Slipple, how's it going? One of the tie-in books is actually about the Quarian arc. That one released.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the Cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth, wealthy, young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered, and as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Alright, we basically asked him
That's all.
lots of things.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Basically, we need... we asked him lots of questions about things that we should already know.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant
But
requests are
that's games for you.
Something I can help you with?
Someone has to provide
That's all.
exposition. Okay,
Thanks
we're
for your
done.
time.
Of
I
course.
guess.
Something
Whoops.
I can help you with?
Wrong button.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
So how are you doing, Slipple?
Engineering reports. Hyperion
What's
power now at 100%.
what's up? Ooh.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of, but I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, that's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me, if they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done. No, I'm fine. And I don't know, it just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
Okay. Oh, I think this is below us.
When I said I was going to take a look inside the panel here, I should
Or not.
perhaps have suggested not pursuing this course of action. No,
Is it upstairs?
Alright, well, I'm not seeing any of your requisitions in the Hyperion inventory. Yeah, looks like the blaster has got displaced at the last minute. Hopefully one of the other arcs will have some in stock. I'll keep an eye out.
Huh.
Alright, moving on. Be aware of any suspicious activity.
Says it's below. This one says it's below as well. Oh, okay, now it stays. Oh. Kind of disappeared. Hey, Cora.
Hey there. You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Which one was Addison?
Which one was Addison again? All politicians look the same to me.
Same here. Next time we'll ask for a seating chart. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Okay.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please.
Okay, I want to just get to a certain point before we end today. So, we're running over a little. Lots of security people now. Okay. Oh, right. We'll do that later.
This is the captain. Stasis revival team should hold and await further instructions.
Ryder,
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
we powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Node are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
He was a stranger to me, really.
Not like any of us knew him. He kept people at bay. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what will you do?
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists, but that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster even 5 years ago...
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Why did you join the initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I have requests to submit, administrators to harass, and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
Okay, I guess... Let's see what missions. Speak with Sam. Okay. Do we have anything else that can do, or is that just all gated? The sabotage thing. Okay, so I guess we just have to talk to Sam. There's another guard kneeling in that weird way.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's... me, now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious, like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship, benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
But the human's still in charge, right?
Of course. I was never intended to supplant the Pathfinder, only to support and enhance your abilities.
Good to hear. So what's the plan?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Profiles. Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for superior battlefield performance. Select a profile and press space to activate it. We already had Infiltrator. Profiles. Invest in combat, tech, or biotic skills to unlock more powerful profiles in a variety of styles. Infiltrators are tech and combat specialists who typically focus on precise hits and avoidance. This profile enhances Ryder's mental and visual acuity, allowing her to keep track of her enemies throughout a chaotic battle. Infiltrator rank 2, 12 skill points each invested in combat skills. So that's basically the Mass Effect classes are basically in these profiles, but you can like pretty much randomly combine your abilities, which is really nice. Or at least you can switch between them. So basically you can switch classes if you need. Go to your ship. Yes, this way. Good.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks and looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Thank goodness. For a sec, I thought I was going to have to deal with Addison again.
And no one wants that. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Cora sounds like, can we keep her? Yeah, I think the Tempest is one of the few things where people go like, yeah.
Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Every plan the Initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
Yep. So yeah,
You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
yeah, I love the design of this, especially since it's not a military ship. So, you know, the design is more like, hey, we have a meeting room, like a real company, and, you know, people get a view.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Some serious kit over here.
And here we have the strike team missions, so basically you can drop into multiplayer. So that's a nice
That's
little
the
hub.
biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, keep any specimen safe.
That long ship boat definitely defies gravity, even artificial one. Yep. That is a nice looking spaceship. And hello, Uli. Hi, Rainforester. How is it going? In No Man's Sky, they sneak in stuff from other franchises, like Mass Effect ships as hireable frigates. So he also seems nice and cute. Yeah. She's a companion you can get to know. But she always stays on the ship, so you can't take her on missions.
Pathfinder, check this toy. Pathfinder, check this toy. Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
I'm all about what's useful.
Oh, this is. Especially if you grabbed anything from Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down, give you options.
We can craft our way through, turn the junk we find into an advantage.
Hey, with tech like this, it won't be junk for long. Not after we're through. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Yeah, so that's basically the research and crafting stuff. So we can research Helios stuff or Andromeda stuff. I think. Oh yeah, these are basically the enemy weapons. Which one was the... Spend research data earned from scanning to unlock new weapon and armor blueprints or to gain access to powerful augmentations. Each research category has different research data. Milky Way, Helios, spoiler, Remnant. Switch categories with Q and E. Okay, assault rifle. Sword. So for melee weapons, there's like one weapon that I saw people use in multiplayer. Semi-automatic, maybe that one. Assault rifles look kind of interesting. Well, I guess I'll have to find out which was the weapon I wanted. But anyway, and then in development you can actually craft the items. Okay. At least we know about that now. So yeah, we have our ship. Oh right, I didn't... well... we have a fancy room as well.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
I'm new to this. Being a Pathfinder, running a ship.
You'll be fine. As for the ship, I can help. I knew the Tempest when she was a blueprint. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So, how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
It's kind of, kind of makes the gift of this ship sound slightly less great when you go like, oh yeah, Tan probably couldn't use it anyway because it was made for a Pathfinder or something. I would assume that they could probably use it anyway.
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
No time for speeches. Let's see what we can find.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Calo, take us in.
This is really pretty. Like you have a galaxy map like on Mass Effect. Even the music kind of feels similar, you know, the dum dum dum. That they had a similar thing. You can plot the jumps. Oh, Pfeiffer was where we suspect the exiles to be, right? Big, nice galaxy. Yeah, we only know 3 stops so far. This whole flying transition was something people were really annoyed with. First this pausing.
Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1, designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
So yeah, let's just do this. If you fly to a planet, you get this animation. At least they, in a later patch, added this skip so you can hit the tab key. But if you look like it's fairly slow. Then they show the planet. And now it bounces away. And only then, you know, you get the planet scanning thing, same as you would get, as you would be used to in the original Mass Effect. Okay, I don't think this planet has anything to scan. Well, it says 12%. Oh, that's the 12% is the system. So I don't think we've found anything here, and just trying to scan tells us this is all. Okay. O and T was exit the entire map. Okay. Oh, so we can actually see the planet out of a window. That's nice. Okay, let's see if we can get... Space is getting out of there again.
Anomaly on sensors.
And so this weird flight animation just confuses everyone.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible? We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the Ked.
Landing zone EOS. Okay, I think one thing we should do, because we haven't yet, is save here. And I think we'll do landing. Anything else? I don't think there's anything on the ship, on the scanner. Okay. The Cat are terraforming it their way, alien forming. We'll see. We'll find out. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, we got an Omniblade. We got QE to cycle through a loadout and escape when you're ready. Combat fitness 3 and 5. So combat fitness is probably something we want. Can we go back to the pistol? Eagle or Hurricane? Let's go for the Eagle. And now we can finally, so pistol, magazine and pistol receiver are the only ones we have. So we don't even have to choose. And in the Avenger, what do we have? A barrel. And barrel increases the damage. Magazine the clip size. Receiver more penetration, damage and distance through solid objects. So if we hit cover, we might hit them anyway. And the AR stock improves the stability. I think stability so far has been fine. So I guess I'll go for barrel and magazine for now. Alright. And the pistol is a little lighter, so instead of 45% longer cooldowns, at least we're only 10%. Oh, do we have other rifle? Avenger Valkyrie actually has more damage. More accuracy and better weight. These are the same. Okay, with 3 Valkyries, we can probably give some of them to our companions. But then let's try this. Okay. And use the mods. Okay. Now we're only 5% slower. We're getting there. Alright. Is there anything else? Oh. Do we have... We just have 1 helmet. Armor. We don't have any armor mods yet. We don't have any alternative stuff. Things here either. Alright. Oh, we can take... Why don't we take you with us? Not quite sure. Can we... Can we select weapons for them? I don't think so. Okay. Well, let's conform the loadout.
See you on the ramp. Hope we're all that ready. Callow? All right.
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
What?
I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. I can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
We didn't come millions of light years to die in a different place. I'm not letting the initiative down.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
There's some really nice mimic things like that
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
in some of these scenes.
Got this, right?
Hell.
Language, Suvi.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
What are we even supposed to do here?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounters.
Plus, no Pathfinder. If Eos is like Habitat 7, that signal we scan must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost antenna to track it down. Let's get the power back on. They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
How would they know? They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do.
Oops.
Now, we'll make Eos a home.
Whee! Oh. I guess that's the meeting room, just closed up. Oh. Ooh. Managed to boost myself back up. It's sad that we can't look inside.
Really, Ryder?
That's what I was waiting for. Sorry. So I guess the windows are not real, but are maybe displays. I think there was some like honeycomb pattern. Looks like a big, big planet. Oh, it's okay, yeah. It's not quite as big. There's only certain areas you can be in. But they did a good job, I think. Okay, and I think this will be where we stop today. And, whoops. And we'll be back, not with March and Tosh, I didn't replace that cover yet. But we'll be back with Mass Effect Andromeda next Sunday at 5 p.m. Central European Time and 8 a.m. No, wait, it's 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, because the US switched last night, so that means we get for them everything is 1 hour later. So keep that in mind if you want to tune in again. That stream will start a little bit later, well, as late as it did today. And that'll go for about 3 weeks, and then we'll be back. And I'm actually off screen. Interesting. I'll have to move this camera a little bit. Anyway, yeah, that was fun. And I hope to see you again next week for more of this. Oh, and maybe we should check if we have anyone to raid. Oh, I guess yeah, guess that makes sense to raid Odie because we're playing Mass Effect, right? So let's do that. He's playing Mass Effect, and I think it's Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, so you shouldn't really have any spoilers if you haven't played that yet. I hope you'll be coming along, and hope to see you again next week for more Mass Effect Andromeda. And have a great week, a relaxing week and all that. See you over in Odie's channel. Bye bye.